In this video, we will look at a common health problem that both men and women encounter, though women are more susceptible. Welcome to Success Mindset. Thank you for watching. Varicose veins are large, swollen veins that often appear on the legs and feet. They happen when the valves in the veins do not work properly, so the blood does not flow effectively. The veins have one-way valves so that the blood can travel in only one direction. If the walls of the vein become stretched and less flexible, the valves may get weaker. A weakened valve can allow blood to leak backwards and eventually flow in the opposite direction. When this occurs, blood can accumulate in the veins, which then become enlarged and swollen. You should know that pregnant women are more susceptible to varicose veins, and people who are overweight have an increased risk of varicose veins. In the majority of cases, there is no pain, but signs and symptoms of varicose veins may include: veins look twisted, swollen, and lumpy, bulging. The veins are blue or dark purple. Swollen ankles. Aching legs. Legs feel heavy, especially after exercise or at night. A minor injury to the affected area may result in longer bleeding than normal. Venous eczema, skin in the affected area is red, dry, and itchy. When suddenly standing up, some individuals experience leg cramps. Atrophy blanche, irregular whitish patches that look like scars appear at the ankles. Any condition in which proper blood flow is undermined has a risk of complications. However, in the majority of cases, varicose veins have no complications. If complications do occur, they may include bleeding, thrombophlebitis, which is blood clots in the vein of the leg which causes inflammation of the vein, chronic venous insufficiency. By this, we mean that the skin does not exchange oxygen, nutrients, and waste products with the blood properly because the blood flow is weak. Chronic venous insufficiency is not caused by varicose veins, but the two entities are closely related. People with chronic venous insufficiency may develop varicose eczema, lipodermatosclerosis, hard and tight skin, and venous ulcers. Venous ulcers classically form around ankles and are often preceded by a discolored area. It is important to get a medical evaluation for chronic venous insufficiency. Lipodermatosclerosis, fat under the skin just above the ankle can become hard, resulting in the skin shrinking. Swollen ankles. Telangiectasia in the affected leg, spider veins. There may be a shiny skin discoloration near the varicose veins. The veins rarely need treatment for health reasons, but if swelling, aching, and painful legs result, and if there is considerable discomfort, treatment is available. In severe cases, a varicose vein may rupture, or develop into varicose ulcers on the skin. These will require treatment. If you have varicose veins, avoid crossing your legs. Crossing the legs at the knees is a very common sitting position. But not too many people know that it can have serious consequences on health. Let's see what can happen to you if you spend too much time with one knee cross over the other. Maintaining a particular posture for hours can lead to a condition called peroneal nerve paralysis or palsy. This can also happen if you sit in the same position for prolonged periods of time. The cross-leg position, which causes peroneal nerve palsy, also causes increased blood pressure. In 2010, various studies proved that when you sit with your legs crossed for a long time, the blood pressure in your body increases. When you put one knee over the other, it sends blood from the leg up to the chest, resulting in a larger quantity of blood being pumped out of the heart. Blood pressure rises because the isometric exercise of the legs increases the resistance to blood flow. That's why crossing your legs with the ankles doesn't have the same effect as when you cross one leg over the other at the knees. Even if you don't have blood pressure problems, avoid staying in this position for prolonged periods. It can help you be healthier and prevent further circulatory disorders. The long delayed crossing eventually makes the inner thigh muscle shorter and the outer thigh muscle longer and put your joints at risk of moving out of place. This can lead to pelvic imbalance. For varicose veins, although the biggest contributing factor to varicose veins is your genes, frequent leg crossing can result in inflammation of the compressed veins. As we mentioned, there are tiny valves on the blood vessels that prevent blood from flowing in the wrong direction. When your legs are crossed, the pressure on your veins increases and impedes your blood flow, causing the vessels to narrow and allowing the backflow of blood. This can cause pulling and make your veins swell. A study found that sitting with the legs crossed for longer than 3 hours per day may develop a lower back posture, neck pain, and discomfort in your hip, Now you might consider avoiding the habit entirely because of associated health risks. If you suffer from varicose veins and associated problems, it would be a great idea to exercise regularly. There's no foolproof method for preventing varicose veins, but keeping physically active can reduce your risk. Regular exercise improves circulation in your legs and keeps the blood pumping. Staying active can also help you maintain a healthy weight, which may prevent weight-related vascular issues. It helps you become lean, you gain muscle, and generally, you become fit. These changes are easily observable by the naked eye. However, the benefits of exercise aren't just skin deep. Most people who exercise will observe that they are happier, more motivated, and less depressed. This is why exercise has been described as a miracle drug and has been recommended as a treatment for depression, insomnia, memory loss, Alzheimer's, and Parkinson's disease, among others. The reason for this is that the body naturally produces hormones while exercising, and these hormones are serotonin, endorphins, and a protein known as brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Each of these hormones in their own way helps reduce stress levels, lifts someone's mood, aids in better sleep, improves learning, and also leads to increased confidence. When you start exercising, especially for the first time or after a long break, you'll feel more alert and energized. Because ramping up your heart rate means a boost in overall flow and oxygen to the brain. This releases a special brain cell called dopamine, which is responsible for motivation. If you've ever felt tired or lazy and don't feel like doing anything, that's because you're experiencing a dopamine deficit. Dopamine is responsible for our motivation and attention, and it's responsible for the feeling of satisfaction when we accomplish something. It makes you want to do things, and it reassures you that the thing was worth doing. So, if you're experiencing a dopamine deficit, you can find it hard to get things done because you're not getting enough fulfillments to justify doing them. But whenever you exercise, you directly increase the amount of dopamine in your blood, and instead of feeling tired and worn out, you suddenly feel motivated and energized. Let's look at the physical effects of exercise. The physical effects of exercise may not be observed within a few weeks of working out. Chances are even after a month of working out there will be little visible results. However, throughout the period of time you are working out and exercising, biological changes take place whether you can see them or not. For a start, a few weeks after starting a cardio routine, you will notice that you have increased energy due to a rise in metabolism and mitochondria. The biggest misconceptions of exercise is that exercise causes weight loss. No, exercise doesn't cause weight loss, it causes muscle gain. And since muscle have mitochondria and mitochondria burn energy. Mitochondria are parts of your cells that convert carbs, fats, and proteins into fuel that your muscles use to do their job. After 6 to 8 weeks, research has shown that people can increase their mitochondria by up to 50%. With more mitochondria in your cells, you will notice a change in your fitness. For instance, you can easily climb flights of stairs that would have previously left you feeling like you just ran a half marathon. After a month or so, your muscles will start to grow and get stronger. While this might not be obviously visible, you will feel the strength in your muscles when you work out. Here the increase in metabolism is even higher. Muscle cells need a lot of energy, which means they burn a lot of calories. In fact, they burn more calories than fat cells even when you're not exercising. So the time you spend working out reaps benefits long after you stop working out. According to the U.S. National Science of Medicine, if you consistently keep exercise after a period of 6 months, mainly concentrating on cardio, you can expect a 20% increase in your overall VO2 max. VO2 max is often used as a fitness indicator. It measures the rate at which your body can transport oxygen to your muscles for fuel. So basically, a higher VO2 max means you should be able to run faster and longer in a shorter time span. So, a 20% increase in your VO2 max should mean that you can run about 20% further in the same amount of time. Finally, regular exercise increases the size of your heart, and eventually strengthens it. When exercising, your heart rate increases and pumps more blood than it normally would. In the process, the muscles in your heart are strengthened, which reduces the chance of getting a heart attack. This usually happens after about 6 months of regularly working out, right about the same time the physical effects of exercise are easily visible. Some of the physical effects that might not be visible include an increase in blood supply to the brain. The brain thus works more efficiently, and this leads to better focus when doing activities. Furthermore, exercising promotes the development of new brain cells, which improves learning and memory. Also, during exercise, endorphins are released to counter any stress you might be feeling. Though inaccurate, endorphins are famously known as feel-good hormones, and so when they are released into your body, your mood is lifted, and you get a sense of happiness. Ultimately, any stress you may be experiencing prior to exercise is alleviated, and so when you consistently work out, your body gets a regular supply of endorphins and dopamine, hence leaving you supercharged and energized to take on the day. Another positive effect of exercising on your brain is that you get better sleep. However, restlessness and sleep is usually caused by depression and anxiety. Exercising serves to reduce depressive symptoms and anxiety through the release of endorphins and dopamine. These result in the symptoms of insomnia being negated, and hence you should get better sleep. Additionally, when one works out just before going to bed, the temperature drop experienced after exercise could help one fall asleep. Also, exercising in the afternoon or early evenings can result in better sleep as well. Our bodies operate on a biological clock called a circadian rhythm, and since insomnia is caused by a skewed circadian rhythm, exercise can help fix our biological clock, resulting in better sleep as well. In the short run, exercise lifts your mood because of the release of endorphins and moderate levels of serotonin. The constant release of these hormones makes you feel good about yourself and happy, which amazingly also increases your confidence. Make the decision to get healthier and be proactive and save money by cutting down on trips to the hospital. And also, money spent on buying prescription drugs. Exercising for just 3 hours a week consistently, in all probability you're going to live longer than you otherwise would. Measures can be taken at home in addition to exercising to reduce pain and prevent varicose veins from worsening. These include losing weight, sitting or sleeping with your feet raised on a pillow, avoiding prolonged standing or sitting. Anyone who has to stand for their job should try to move around at least once every 30 minutes. There are also many over-the-counter natural treatments, usually topical creams and emollients. These can help soothe pain and improve comfort, and they may improve the general appearance of varicose veins. Compression stockings are a great suggestion. Your diet always impacts your health. There are foods you can consume to help with varicose veins. 10 best foods that work well to help alleviate problems from varicose veins. 1. Chia seeds. Chia seeds might be tiny, but they really pack a nutritional punch. A 1-ounce portion of chia seeds contains 11 grams of fiber and 5 grams of omega-3 fatty acids. Both fiber and omega-3s can help improve vein health. You can add chia seeds to your diet by tossing a handful on a salad or mixing a few tablespoons into a bowl of granola or cereal in the morning. 2. Berries. Antioxidants can help to reduce inflammation and can help to strengthen your veins. Berries, particularly blueberries, are great sources of antioxidants such as vitamin C and vitamin E. You can add berries to your diet by eating a handful or by blending them up into a smoothie. 3. Buckwheat. Buckwheat is a great source of the antioxidant rutin, which is thought to help improve blood flow and circulation in the body. Along with being a good source of rutin, buckwheat is also high in protein and fiber. One way to eat it is to cook the grains into a porridge. You can also try using buckwheat flour in place of all-purpose flour when baking. 4. Citrus fruits. Like berries, citrus fruits, such as grapefruits and oranges, are high in vitamin C. 5. Leafy greens. Leafy green vegetables, such as kale and collard greens, are excellent sources of magnesium, a mineral that plays a role when it comes to managing blood circulation and blood flow. Other leafy greens, such as dandelions, are natural diuretics, meaning they can help reduce swelling in the legs. 6. Asparagus. Asparagus is also a diuretic and can help to improve swelling. The easiest way to enjoy asparagus is to trim off the woody ends, then steam in until just tender. Seasoned with a bit of olive oil and salt and pepper. 7. Avocado. Some fats are good for you and for the health of your veins, such as the fats found in avocado. Avocados are also a great source of vitamins C and D as well as potassium and magnesium. To eat, simply cut it up into cubes and add to a salad. You can also mix it up with some lime juice and hot sauce to make guacamole. 8. Watercress. Watercress is a little-known superfood that happens to be great for vein health. It's full of vitamins and minerals, including potassium and magnesium. You can mix it in with other salad greens or enjoy its peppery taste on its own. 9. Bananas. Bananas can help improve leg vein disease because they are high in potassium and magnesium. If you don't like the taste of bananas on their own, try adding one to a smoothie. 10. Fish. Certain types of fish, such as salmon, sardines and anchovies, are high in omega-3s. We have provided you with some very good information on what are varicose veins and how to alleviate the problems caused by varicose veins. I do hope you share this video with friends and family. Please like if you found it to be resourceful. Subscribe if you have not done so and turned on post notification for more great videos. We appreciate you. Peace and love to all.